On the court, you're never alone. When you're part of a team, you always have strength in numbers.
It's High School Hoops on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Brought to you by Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia, Edmonton State Bank, Aqualand Pool and Spa, Toyota of Bowling Green, State Farm agent Will Coker, Morgantown Bank and Trust, and NCTC powered by Warren RECC.
It's the Bardstown Lady Tigers against the Bowling Green Lady Purples on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
Now down to the court with Ryan Murphy and Big Hamp.
Well, folks, it may be a cold night outside, but inside here at Bowling Green High School, it's an exciting night on deck as the Bowling Green Lady Purples face off against the Bardstown Lady Tigers. Tonight, Ryan Murphy, Big Hamp alongside for tonight's action, and what's sure to be an exciting matchup for our second game this season covering local high school hoops. And Hamp, what an exciting start to the season. This is your first basketball game of the season. We did all the football.
First game.
Now here we are with basketball in a place you're not too unfamiliar with this place.
Man, hey, this is home right here for me, my man. I love being in here, and I love being my first game. I hate that I missed the first one, but I love the fact that my first game is right here in Bowling Green, man.
Absolutely. And you mentioned that there's been a lot of changes recently. I feel like it's a lot different than maybe when you were here.
Oh, yeah, a lot different now. When I grew up, this gym was all purple. I mean, all gold. The seats that you see behind you right there, they were all gold. They'd been stomped on, stepped on. I used to step on them, too, during our senior pep rallies and stuff, yes. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this school has changed a whole lot. It looks absolutely great. The campus is absolutely great, man. I just love being back home, man, and calling great basketball.
Now, the Lady Purples and the Lady Tigers both coming into tonight 1-0 on their seasons. And as they prep for tonight's coverage, it's sure to be an exciting time. But both these teams, I mean, really, somebody's going to have to leave here with a loss, and that's a tough thing for two good basketball teams.
Oh, yeah. Both of them are young teams. They are teams that work hard, and they definitely have a lot of heart.
All right, stay with us here for just a couple moments. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll give you our players to watch and keys to this matchup tonight between the Bowling Green Lady Purples and the Bardstown Lady Tigers right here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. Only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
Welcome you back to High School Hoops here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Lady Purples set to host the Lady Tigers at a Bardstown here this afternoon. Exclusive coverage we're bringing you here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network, and we are just minutes away from tip-off. But first, we got to take a look at your team comparisons tonight between these two teams because both these teams, Hamp, are quite young comparatively, but the stats tell a little bit different story based on performance, especially offensively.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, we got shooters over there in Bardstown. You got a few over here in Bowling Green, but they should do good today.
Absolutely. We're going to take ourselves another short break as the national anthem plays here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. We'll be back in a moment.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is a perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. Only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back to High School Hoops here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network. Exclusive coverage of the Lady Purples taking on the Bardstown Lady Tigers. Take a look again at those team comparisons. These stats from last season for these teams. So arguably both these teams losing a little bit of some of their talent. Both teams losing some key seniors. But again, we mentioned it there, Hamp, before we went to break. These are two teams that have a lot of young talent that really carry the workload.
Oh, yeah, a lot of these young ladies right here, a lot of them were on last year's teams. They went straight, they won district, lost in the regions, championships, both of the teams here. So you got young teams that have been in tournament situations, have been in pressured situations, and you know they have heart.
Absolutely. And not only that, you have two head coaches who know how to win. You mentioned it there. Both these teams last season made it all the way to their region games, ultimately fell. But Ashley Buckman, in just his first 3 seasons at head coach, has brought them to the 4th region championship game, both those seasons, and ultimately fallen. But we got to look at what a big part of that is for this Bardstown team, and that is Ella Buckman, because this player is one you're going to hear her name called a lot in the 5th region. Even as just a sophomore, you can see those stats from their opening season game against Meade County. 7 for 12 from the field, 24 points and 4 rebounds, but that 5 for 8 from 3, Hamp, is really what sticks out.
Man, she's a shooter for sure, man, and that's the one that Bowling Green's really going to have to watch. And man, not only does she shoot, she's also a rebounder.
Absolutely. And not only that, a newcomer for Bowling Green is really going to be one to watch tonight, and that's Juniper Strow, also a sophomore for this team, and coming in at a time where last season she contributed a lot in a lot of ways to South Warren just down the road. 7.8 points per game, 5 rebounds a game. Field goal percentage wasn't where she wanted it to be, but she still showed up in a lot of big moments for the Spartans last year. Now she'll bring that to the Purples.
Man, and that's what the Purples need with this young team right here. They need somebody that was on a strong team and was doing a lot of the things that she did. So she'll definitely bring in exactly what the Purples need.
Absolutely. Stroh last season was second in scoring on the South Warren Ladies Spartans team, second only to McLean Hudson, who now will actually be foregoing playing basketball in her senior season to focus on softball, is committed to Florida State to play there. But now Juniper Strow trying to write her own story this season in a little bit new territory. But some keys to this game tonight, Hamp. What are you looking at for both these teams? Because it seems like it's really going to come down to the offensive efforts, and maybe even for the Lady Purples, how long they can hold on to possessions.
Yeah, that especially holding on to the possessions. Bowling Green is going to have to really stay on Buckman and rebounding. When those shots go up, you have to be there to rebound. Last game, Bowling Green didn't score that many points, but again, when those balls come off, everybody has to be around to get the rebound.
Now, looking at both these teams, they haven't played a whole lot throughout the entire time, Hamp, and it's a relatively new matchup for these two teams. What's their series history look like?
Man, series histories, man, it's 2-1 right now, and Bardstown leads the series. The Lady Tigers won the first meeting 40-38 in 2020, and then the Lady Purples won second meeting 60-48 in 21, and then the Lady Tigers said, hey, look, we're going to try and get you again, and they did, 36-21, low-scoring game. So now Bowling Green's looking to win this one and keep it back and forth, because before you know it, we'll have a rivalry on our hands.
Absolutely. Bardstown coming out of the 5th region, and this is a time for this team where early on you're still trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. Buckman trying to ride the success he's found and potentially take this team to their first 5th region championship under his tenure. But now we look at the starting lineups for tonight's team. Starting off for us, we're going to look at the Bardstown Lady Tigers starting number 2 at point guard, the freshman, that's Journey Graves, averaged 3.8 points per game last season, including a little over a rebound, had second most points in the season opener with 14. Also starting for Bardstown, is Stone. Hamp, you said it earlier. I had the name, and now it's left my brain. Oh, my gosh. Leoniah Stone. I had to think about it. I was like, we just figured out how to say it. Yeah. So Leoniah Stone starting as well for Bardstown Lady Tigers. Ella Buckman, our player to watch tonight, the sophomore shooting guard, is definitely going to be in the points tonight. Averaged 19 last season, had 24 in the season opener. Elia Girdley is also going to get the starting nod. The senior power forward, one of the only seniors on this roster for Bardstown. And then Ella Tatum, the sophomore shooting guard, rounds out the starting lineup for the Lady Tigers. For the Lady Purples, on the other hand, Juniper Stroud, first season with the Lady Purples, the sophomore shooting guard getting the starting nod. Amaya Brown, the 8th grader, going to be starting tonight for the Lady Purples. Maddie Davenport, who loves the 3-ball herself, averaged 5 points per game last season. And Anaya Smith also getting the starting nod, the senior center for Bowling Green. And Zara Hall rounds out your starting lineups for the Lady Purples. And we are now just moments away from the start of this matchup tonight between the Lady Purples and the Lady Tigers. First quarter coverage brought to you by Aqualand Pool and Spa. And Aqualand is family owned and has been serving South Central Kentucky for over 40 years. They specialize in pools, therapeutic hot tubs, saunas, and cold plunges for year-round comfort. For more information, visit aqualandfun.com. Starting lineups, presentations about to get underway here, Hamp, with an exciting one. We talked about maybe the 3-ball maybe being the key to this one, and they've got Bowling Green has their own shooter in Maddie Davenport, who really likes that 3-ball, and Ella Buckman, the top player in her class, according to Kentucky Prep Hoops, the class of 2028. That's going to be a start challenge for the Lady Purples to face tonight.
Oh, yeah. Just looking at her warm-up, we've seen her shooting from the college line. She wasn't going up to the high school line. She was going to the college line, popping them, and she was making them right then. So now we know she can do it under pressure. We know she can do it without it. So, again, Bowling Green's going to have to figure out a way to maybe double-team her, keep the pressure on her, and make other people win the game for them.
Absolutely. When you looked at last season for Bardstown, you mentioned that matchup between Bardstown and Bowling Green last season. Bowling Green holding Bardstown to only 36 points in that matchup. That was a near season low for them last year. So Bowling Green, a big part of their game plan under head coach Calvin Head has really been to maintain possession, hold long possessions, and take meaningful shots.
Yeah, that would be definitely the key to this situation right here with Coach Head, is having them keep the ball as much as possible, try to get it in the hole, of course, but he's got to definitely make sure that they hold on to the ball and don't give Ella Buckman a chance to shoot that 3. Try to keep her under the 3-point line, and maybe they could keep it close like they did last year, keep it in the 30s on both sides.
Absolutely, as Bowling Green rounding out their starting lineups, heading out to center court, and we will be underway shortly here from the arena at Bowling Green High School. It's going to be an exciting time, a young team for both these head coaches. For Ashley Buckman in his 3rd season with the Lady Tigers, Calvin Head in his 9th season with the Lady Purples. Both these teams 1-0. Lady Purples wearing their home whites with the purple trim, purple numbers, and that gold trim around it as well. And Bardstown wearing the purple tonight, purple jerseys with the gold numbers and a thin white outline on those. Bardstown moving from left to right to score. Bowling Green the other way as Bardstown wins the tip-off, and off they go. They'll be moving left to right to score. This one passed off to the right side, and a turnover already for Bardstown as the Lady Purples go back the other way. Stroud in command off the Davenport, already taking a 3-ball from the right wing, and she got it.
That's what you can't do right there, man, is let Davenport start shooting those 3s.
3-ball for Davenport, 1 for 1 from the line tonight. 7.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter, and a foul is called on the floor. Looks like that foul is going to be on Zara Hall. That's her first and team's first. And now it'll be Graves into inbound for Bardstown. This one kicked over the top. It's recovered by Tatum. Tatum around the logo, guarded by Stroh. Stroh putting on the pressure, passed out. Here's Girdley driving around the right side. Fakes the pump down the baseline, kicking it back outside, recovered by Tatum. Tatum gets it stolen away by Stroud. Stroud already making an impact here early. Here she is down the court, top of the key, cutting back inside, avoids the travel, about to Davenport. Here's a corner 3 for Bowling Green. That one tips out, and it's recovered that time by Buckman, the player to watch tonight. Instead, she's going to pass it out rather than take the shot. Unselfish play from Buckman here early in the going, and now she's going to have a wide-open 3 from the top of the key. Got it!
That's what she does right there, man. Popping it from the college line.
Kicked out to Davenport to Stroud. Now across court to Brown. Brown, the 8th grader, heading down the floor, going up, trying to get a layup in, and she got it to go. Maya Brown, the 8th grader, getting on the board early after missing that initial long three. Kick over. Graves back down the floor. Davenport gets a steal of her own. Look at Bowling Green with the steals. 2 already.
Starting out fast right here on the defensive side.
Here's Brown with a miss. It's recovered by Davenport, who kicks it back inside to Hall. Hall going to fight her way to the rim. Punches up off the glass. No good. Rebounded that time by Buckman. So Hall's shot won't fall. Brown misses another. She's 1 for 3 tonight. Here's Graves with possession, top of the key, trying to shake off her defender. She's one-on-one with Hall. Size difference there. Kicked outside to Stone. Stone going to drive up inside. Fouled on the way up. She'll head to the line and shoot 2. Hemp, I didn't imagine I'd be standing for this, but this has been an exciting back and forth for these first couple minutes.
Already, man, and the Purples are starting out a little stronger than I thought they were going to start out, man. They're looking pretty good.
Stone's first shot is up and rolls off the back iron, and no good on the first one. So missed free throw. She was a 29% free throw shooter as an 8th grader last season. Stone's second shot. About to be on the way. And that one rims out as well. So a 0 for 2 trip to the free throw line as that ball rolls out of bounds and the possession will stay with Bowling Green. Buckman tried to take advantage. She'll head back to the other side of the court. Calvin Head pushing to his team to play back. Bardstown resting in a zone here rather than a man-to-man. Here's the kick outside to Stroud. Top of the key. She's going to cut back inside. Now up. She's going to let a floater fly from the free throw line. That one bounces offside. It's no good. Back down the floor come the Lady Tigers. Here's Graves, point guard in possession. Out to Buckman. Thinks about the 3 ball. Fakes the drive. Sends it out to Graves for a right corner 3. No good. Bounces off the front of the rim. Rebounded that time by Smith. Or Brown, rather, with the rebound down the floor. Pass off to Davenport, but there will be a foul called. That will be on Graves, it looks like. And that will be her first, team's first. On the inbound, Stroud with her own corner 3. Same spot Davenport made hers, and she connects. Juniper Stroh connects on the 3-point basket. Her first made bucket of the afternoon, and now here's Bardstown trying to respond. That one rims out. Looked like a good look for Graves, and it's rebounded by Stroud. Back down the floor. Juniper thinks about the 3, kicks it out to Davenport. She's wide open in the left corner. That one bounces off the front of the rim. Rebounded that time by Brown, who tries to put it back up and in. Ends up in the hands of Anaya Smith, who gets fouled on the way up.
Both teams are playing really fast-paced games right now. They're both moving the ball, passing the ball, getting the ball to the open people, man, and doing exactly what they're supposed to do.
Foul was on Aaliyah Girdley. That's her first, team's second of the quarter. 4:53 to go. First shot's up for Smith, and it bounces off the back iron. No good. Lady Purples lead 8-3. Expected to see more out of Ella Buckman early in this game, and has only opted to take 1 shot so far, and it connected for a deep 3. Second shot on the way for Anaya Smith. That one falls through. 1 for 2 trip. Graves in possession. Guarded by Brown. That one stolen away again by Davenport. Look at this. Back down the floor. The 8th grader lays it up and in again. And a timeout called by the Lady Tigers as the Purples are on a run and lead 11-3 here early. We'll take ourselves a short break and come back and see if the Lady Tigers can respond. You're listening and watching High School Hoops here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
We'll welcome you back here to our coverage of high school hoops. Already back underway. The Lady Tigers trying to respond with Buckman. Buckman passes it inside Now back outside. Buckman with a right wing three. Connects. 2 for 2 from three.
Yeah, she's going to take those. And, man, again, you can't let her do it.
Buckman was 5 for 8 in the team's opening win against Meade County. Buckman's going to be big tonight. She's already receiving D1 offers as a sophomore. Has an offer from local school here, Western Kentucky. And Greg Collins' teams have already extended her an offer to continue her basketball career. Number 1 player in the class of 2028 as that pass by Brown is tipped away, and Graves heading back down the floor as she lays it up, and no, bounces off the iron. Buckman tries to fight for it. Ball is loose, and it looks like this will be a jump ball. And it'll stay with Bowling Green.
Jump ball, possession to the Lady Purple.
A lot of steals on both sides tonight.
A lot of steals. They are definitely going after it, man, and they are diving across the floor and everything, man. So it shows that you can see that they both want to win this game, man, by any cost, by any means.
Davenport's been a big part of that, as well as Amaya Brown, even as an 8th grader, isn't afraid to try to make it work. Stroud was thinking about a deep 3 ball there, but instead opted to pass it out to Davenport. Here's Pratt, and off to the left side, nearly stepped out of bounds did Carly Smith, the freshman. But manages to get the ball out here. Stroud with a deep ball 3. That one bounces off the back iron. Rebounded by Davenport, giving the Lady Purples another opportunity. That one sent up for Davenport, and it's good.
Davenport, the rebound and the score.
2-point basket and the putback for Davenport. She's 2 for 2 from the field tonight. Bardstown trying to escape out of the full court press. Lady Purples lead 13-6. Pick outside. Tatum on the drive. Now with the possession. Turn around the outside with Stone. Stone hands it off to Buckman. Buckman in the trap. Hands it off to Tatum again. Back to the top of the key. Goes Girdley. Looking for an opening to try to find Buckman off a screen. Buckman nearly gets fouled, but she holds on to it. Great defense by Corey Ware on Buckman. And finally a foul's called on the floor. That'll be against Corey Ware. That's her first, team's third of the quarter. 2:42 to go in the first here. Purples lead 13-6.
Ella Buckman gave Corey all that she can handle right there, and Corey stayed right in front of her, was doing her job. Ella just made a move on her and drew that foul.
Graves quick on the inbound. Buckman right around the logo, top of the key. She's guarded by Davenport, who's already got several steals to her name tonight for the Lady Purples. Once again, Ware on the defense. Back to Davenport. No Lady Purple is afraid to guard the number 1 player in the class of 2028 here in Kentucky. And another steal and a turnover. Lady Purples get a hand on it with Carly Smith, who tallies her steal. Here's Stroud with a deep ball 3. That one bounces off the front of the rim, goes out of bounds, and that'll turn it over to Bardstown. Lady Purples holding to a strong 13-6 lead here. Led by as many as 8, currently leading by 7. Here's Graves down the floor, tried to pass it behind her to Buckman, and now there's a fight for it back down the floor. Going up for the shot is Pratt. No, sends it out to Davenport. Davenport gets a foul called against her. That'll be down on the floor there. It'll stay with the Lady Purples on their end of the floor.
These Lady Purples are very, very feisty, man. They are all over the place playing great defense right now, which is including getting the turnovers because of it.
Journey Graves, that's her 2nd foul. Team's 3rd of this quarter. 1:56 to go here in the first. Davenport with an immediate right corner 3. That one falls short. Rebounded by Stroud, who's going to try to get the putback basket. Finds Ware underneath, puts it up, and it's rebounded by Bardstown. Girdley gets the board after the miss from Ware and Davenport. Stroud 1 for 4 tonight from the field. Heading back down the floor with a steal again. It's Shayna Pratt outside to Stroud. She wants redemption for that missed shot earlier. Kicks it cross court to Davenport. Drives to her left side. Inside now to Ware. Ware on the drive. Foul called on the floor. Looks like that foul is going to be called. That foul is going to be called on Graves, who is in some foul trouble here early. 3 fouls already on the freshman point guard for Bardstown. A couple of substitutions here for the Lady Purples. Davenport checks out. And looks like Anaya Smith checks back in for the Lady Purples, as well as Carly Smith. Ready to check back in as well for the Lady Purples is Zara Hall. She'll replace Carly Smith. Cadence Burton, the sophomore, in for the Lady Purples as well. Buckman has yet to leave the floor for Bowling Green, and I doubt we'll see her leave anytime soon. Here's the kick outside to Burton. Burton with her own deep three. Back of the iron, it bounces. It's rebounded by Smith, who goes up for another shot, and she's fouled on the floor. So it looks like it'll stay with the Lady Purples. No, they'll say it was a shooting foul, so she will head to the line and shoot two. 1:14 to go in this first quarter. Lady Purples lead by 7, 13-6 current score as Smith knocks down that free throw. She's 2 for 3 from the charity stripe tonight. Second shot on the way. And that one bounces off the front of the iron, and it's rebounded by Bowling Green. Brown, the 8th grader, has had the hustle. Here's Burton, the sophomore point guard in control around the logo for Bowling Green. Over to Hall now. Hall with a deep pass over to the left side to Brown. Brown back to the top of the key. Now back in the hands of Burton. Running some clock here as the Purples extend their lead. 14-6 over Bardstown. Looking around the wing. Kicked in to the far side to Burton. Burton's going to hold on to it here. She's looking to pass inside, but now is stuck in the double team, and Bardstown comes away with it.
Yeah, they trapped her over there in that corner, and there was no way she was going to get out of it with 3 people around her.
Buckman on the drive, kicks it outside to Pruitt. Pruitt with a deep ball. That one falls short. Buckman tries to recover, but she stepped out of bounds. It'll be a turnover to the Lady Purples. Buckman showing a lot of hustle as well as this entire Lady Tigers team. Davenport checks back in for Juniper Stroud. And Cadence Burton checks out for Shayna Pratt. 20 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. Lady Purples probably just going to hold on to it for a last-second shot here. Final 15. Kick out, right side. On the right is Pratt. Here's a deep ball from Brown. That one falls short, and it'll bounce out of bounds. Stop the clock with 5.7 to go in the quarter and turn it over to the Lady Tigers of Bardstown. Looking for the inbound. 5 seconds to go. Find Buckman. Other side to Graves. They kick it outside. Nearly stolen away. And that will end the first quarter in what would have been a backcourt violation against Bardstown as the Lady Purples lead 14-6. Can they go on a run in the second quarter? We'll wait and find out. And as we take a break here, you're watching and listening to High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome you back to high school hoops action here inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Ryan Murphy, Big Camp along with the rest of our 7 Mountain Sports crew. We appreciate you for tuning in. Exclusive coverage we're bringing you tonight as the Lady Purples host the Lady Tigers out of Bardstown. It's the Lady Purples that lead 14-6 to start this second quarter. Rough back and forth for both these teams, but a lot of turnovers, and not just out of mistakes, but more forced ones, especially on the count of the Lady Purples. Maddie Davenport really getting involved on that side of the ball.
Oh, yeah, they are both putting a lot of pressure on both sides of the ball there, making sure that the players do not get the shots off that they want. And when they do, I'm telling you, it's earned. Definitely earned.
Buckman starts the quarter with the possession and sends it off to the left side to Walston. Her first time checking into the game tonight and getting some action. And that'll be a court violation, and it'll send it back to the Lady Purples. Minimal errors made on the part of the Lady Purples tonight, and Bardstown getting plagued by a couple here and there. You can expect that from really both these teams, both of them being younger squads for both these teams this season. Looking to capitalize on some of that youth as that ball's hauled in by Hall, sends it outside, and that one goes out of bounds. Pass was intended for Pratt, and it just went wide.
Definitely, she threw it a little too hard. It was almost like a football pass, as if she was playing powder puff out there. But yeah, they are playing some tough ball right now.
Bardstown coming into tonight's game. Both these teams coming into tonight's game 1-0 on their season. Someone has to leave with a loss and a travel for Layla Walston, the freshman shooting guard. Back-to-back turnovers by the freshman. So Lady Purples get another freebie and back with the possession. They lead 14-6. It's been a while since they've scored a field goal. They'll look to break that streak here. Out to Davenport, top of the key. She's going to drive inside, try to put up a basket. A couple of hands get on it, and she's fouled on the floor.
Bardstown foul number 3.
And that foul is on Bailey Pruitt. That's her first and team's first of this quarter. Inbound, Davenport thought about the wide open three. Hesitated, though. Drives inside. Bets it off the back glass for two.
Get it to the inside, man. Put it on. The bank is always open. Use it.
Davenport has not missed the shot tonight, and now here she is with a steal. Driving in, lays it off the glass, and she keeps it perfect. Another two-point basket for Davenport. 6:45 to go in the first half. Lady Purples extend their lead to 12, 18-6. They have yet to let Buckman get the open shot she's wanted. Driving baseline, kick it outside. Buckman looking for the open shot. Hand to the face, lets it fly. That one no good. Her first missed shot tonight. She's 2 for 3. Over to Buckman. She's got intense pressure from Davenport right in front of the Ladies Purples bench, who are cheering her on. Buckman on the drive, and she gets blocked. Lady Purples back down the floor, and the energy is on the Lady Purples side. Here's Davenport driving baseline, and that'll be an offensive foul called against Davenport.
That's exactly what they need to do with Ella Buckman is what they're doing right now, keeping her from getting into the positions that she likes and taking the shots that she really likes to shoot. They got everybody is switching off in front of her face, man. Like you said, nobody is afraid to guard her at all.
Davenport with her first foul of the contest and team's first in the second quarter. The inbound is the Lady Purples putting on the full court press. Here's a drive, foul called. That'll be against Cadence Burton, her first, team's second. Lady Purples lead 18-6. Last season, the overall records for both these teams don't speak volumes to the talent level that they have. Last year, Lady Purples 13-7 overall, but an appearance in the 4th Region Championship game. Bardstown also an appearance in the 5th Region Championship game, but 16-15 overall, so just above 500 as another turnover plagues Bardstown back to the Lady Purples. That's 11 turnovers for Bardstown.
I have a big feeling that they are going to go into the locker room at halftime and have a great conversation about these turnovers.
Here's Stroud on the left wing, outside to Ware, then over to Burton on the right wing now. Spinning it around. That one nearly stolen away by Bardstown, but recovered by Pratt. Now in the hands of Stroud on the left wing. She gets a wide open three opportunity. Falls short. Rebounded by the sophomore Burton, but ripped out of the hands by Tatum. Bardstown going back down the floor. And another turnover. Looks like forced by Shayna Pratt. And the Lady Purples call a timeout. Lady Purples appear to have held on to the possession here as they call their first timeout of the half, and you could see head coach Calvin Head talking with his team here. A strong 12-point lead here in the first half.
It's a good 12-point lead for the Purples. They are taking a strong stance right out here, right out the gate, but you can't count Bardstown out at all. They are just only getting warmed up. They're figuring it out again. You got some young teams out here that are trying to put things together. They played together last year. You have a couple that, have jumped on Bowling Green's team somebody has jumped on Bowling Green's team from another team, so they are making their connections. And Bardstown, they are putting it all together, like I said.
2 field goals made tonight for the Tigers, and that's the only points they have on the board with 6. Both of those made shots or threes from Ella Buckman. She's 2 for 3 from 3 and from the field tonight. 5:15 to go in the first half. Here's Burton on the left wing, looking at Davenport, top of the key. Davenport going to drive, ball in her left hand, sends it over to Ware, who fakes the drive baseline. Back to Davenport, top of the key. Davenport, right side to Stroud. Stroud faking around, going to drive to her left. Drives inside, outside to Ware. Ware drives, now outside again to Burton. A lot of fake drives here for the Lady Purples to create some spacing. Now an inside wrestle down low by Ware, who gets the basket to go. Ware's first basket of the night. 1 for 2 from the field. And the 14-point lead for the Lady Purples continues to be extended little by little. Foul that time on the Lady Purples. It's on Cadence Burton. That's her second, team's third of the quarter. And I think that speaks to the aggressiveness that you could see the Lady Purples continuing to play with. Nobody really in foul trouble, but everyone's kind of getting their piece in here and there in the first half.
And that's exactly what you have to do. You have to be willing to get in there. You have to be willing to take the bumps, take the hits, and you know that a foul may or may not come.
Here's Buckman drives, sends it over to Pruitt, and it looks like a foul called down on the floor. And it'll stay with Bardstown. Foul is once again on Davenport. That's her second, team's fourth of the quarter with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Kick outside to Buckman. Buckman immediately under pressure. No Lady Purple has given her space to breathe in this man-to-man. Looking around is Girdley. Still stepping off, loses the ball. Wrestling for it here. Looks like it'll be a jump ball. And that should stay or go to Bowling Green, and it will. So Lady Purples get the jump ball there. And still hold on to this 14-point lead as Davenport checks out for Kimber Graves. Eighth grader checking in for the junior. Davenport, 4 for 4 from the field tonight. He's got 9 points as that one's laid up and in. Maya Brown with another 2-point basket. She's got 3 made shots tonight. 6 points for the 8th grader. Under 4 minutes to go in this second quarter. On the drive. Bowling Green foul that time. It's going to be on Kimber Graves. That's her first, team's 5th, and that'll put the Lady Tigers into the bonus and send Ella Tatum to the line shooting 2. Lady Tigers are 0 for 2 from the charity stripe tonight. Like that 1 for 3. Substitution here. Pruitt heading out. Checking in for the Lady Tigers is Layla Walton. Second shot on the way for Tatum, and it falls good. 2 for 2 trip for her. Didn't have a whole lot of trips to the free throw line in her freshman season. She was 4 for 10. Already looking to improve on that this year. Had 8 points in the season opener. Kick outside. Stroud's going to take a 3 with a hand in the face. Rims off the front, bounces off the back glass, but it's recovered by Brown, the 8th grader, who's had all kinds of hustle for the Lady Purples tonight. Brown passing it inside to Ware. Ware looking for the drive and the one-on-one, and she'll get fouled, looks like, by Stone. That'll be her first, team second.
Yeah, Maya Brown's been all over the place. She's definitely been good rebounding tonight. She's got 6 rebounds tonight.
Kick out. That one hauled in by Graves around the logo. Lady Purples holding on to a strong lead here, 22-8 over Bardstown. Over to the left side, passed over. That one falls short, and it's turned over as Buckman heading down the floor. Full sprint outside. Taking the 3 is Tatum. Now this time over to Walton. Walton going to drive inside, finds an open lane, and she's fouled on the way up. And she'll head to the line and shoot 2.
Going to back to what you said about Ella Buckman there, man, how nobody is giving her space. We've already seen what she can do if you give her just enough space. She's already dropped 2 on from the 3-point line, so they got to continue to keep doing that, man.
So Stroh with her first foul of the contest. Lady Tigers already into the bonus as Walton's first free throw bounces off the front of the rim. Couple substitutions for Bowling Green. Carly Smith, the freshman, checking in for Corey Ware. Second free throw on the way for Walton, and she knocks it down. Not mistaken, that'd be one of her 3rd point at the varsity level. Had 2 points in the team's season opening win against Meade County. There's Stroh driving inside, tries to pass it over and under. It's blocked by Stone and recovered by Girdley. Bardstown heading back down the floor, trying to change the wind and put it in their sails. Lady Purples with a strong 22-9 lead. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Buckman trying to drive. This one from the right side. by Girdley, goes long. It's rebounded by Strauss, sends it down to the 8th grader Brown. On the drive, she gets fouled. And that shot will not count, but she should head to the line here and shoot 2. Maya Brown did see some playing time at the varsity level last year as a 7th grader, appeared in 22 games, shot 52% from the free throw line. But I'm going to say it's a foul on the floor. No foul on the shot, but Lady Purples maintain possession on their end of the floor.
As an 8th grader, not afraid to go in there and take it in tough, man, and take the tough foul, because that was really a tough foul that she took there.
Looks like our cameraman was told to move, I believe. Nearly took a hit there, so they were like, I think that was for his own good. Here's Davenport with a 3 from the wing. Recovered. Her own rebound and can't get it to go on the underneath, but it's put back up and in. Anaya Smith, the senior, with the score, her first field goal of the contest. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Here's an open shot from the left corner. That one goes long, and it's rebounded by Stroud. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Over the left side, Brown going to fake the drive baseline. Back outside to Stroud, top of the key. Now over to Pratt. Just moving around the wing methodically. And around the perimeter are Bowling Green. Here's the drive for Pratt, outside to Stroud. Now outside to Brown in the right corner. Stroud on the wing. Now back to the top of the key once again with Pratt. Pratt surveying, looking for her options. Holding off the time, Calvin Head giving them the play call here. 90 seconds to go in this first half, and Bowling Green with a 24-9 lead is content to run clock here. Bardstown going to want some kind of a forced turnover. And here's a left 3. That one's blocked long, and it's recovered still by Bardstown. Carly Smith jumped for it out of bounds and threw it back into play, but it's recovered by the Lady Tigers as Buckman, trying to shake off the defender, pulls up with a little stop and pop 3, bounces off the back iron, too strong. As she misses, 2 for 4 on the night for Buckman, as she intercepts that pass, heading back down the floor here in the final minute of the first half. Shaking off the freshman on the drive, up and under, lays it in, and they'll call no shot, a travel on Buckman. 2 travels in the first half for 2 Bardstown players. As the Lady Purples will have it on their end. We'll send some substitutions in here. Corey Ware checking in for Anaya Smith with 47 seconds to go in the first half. 24-9 lead for the Lady Purples. And on the drive here in possession is Pratt. Kicks it outside to Brown. Brown's going to fake her own drive. Sends it inside to Ware. Double team, trying to force her way to the basket. Gets a couple lucky bounces, and it's in.
Man, took it up tough.
Corey Ware 2 for 3 tonight. 25 seconds to go in the first half. Buckman trying to make a statement. Gets it outside to Stone with her own 2-point basket. Does not fall. Smith gets the rebound. Over to Stroud. Holding on to the basketball on the far side of the court. Now over to Pratt. 10 seconds to go. Bowling Green just should be able to take a last-second shot here, and a foul is called. That one will be on Buckman, and that's her first and team's third of the second quarter.
These teams are playing some really, really physical basketball right here, man. And this is what they have to do, because right now the Lady Tigers, they are really wanting to get something done within this six-second time if they can get a steal and get a point.
Stroud, the Spartan transfer with the inbound pass, and it's recovered by Tatum for the Lady Tigers. Going to have to take a last-second shot. Nearly gets it blocked, and they're going to call, I believe, a travel there, and the shot falls short either way, and that concludes the first half. A strong one for the Lady Purples as they hold on to a 26-9 lead going into the halftime break. But don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we'll have your Don Franklin halftime report right here. You're listening and watching local high school hoops right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. Only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it.
Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back here to the arena at Bowling Green High School. Lady Purples lead 26-9 at the half, and a team featuring one of the top players in her class, the class of 2028, and Ella Buckman and the Bardstown Lady Tigers, who come into tonight 1-0. Lady Purples also coming into tonight 1-0. What a strong performance from from the Lady Purples. Looking at it in the first half, shooting almost lights out, and that's why we're going to take a look at some of these halftime stats here, because there's a real difference here, and I think a lot of it comes 1 from the rebounds and 2 from the turnovers.
Yes, definitely. The rebounds have definitely been where it's at. Bowling Green has stepped it up and have been right under the goal and just grabbing everything that they can. Well, the pressure, the amount of pressure that they're putting on them is definitely exactly what they needed to do to stop Buckman. Because if you see what she does when she gets open, she's dropped 2 threes on them already, and if they let her keep going, be a different game.
We mentioned the fouls that you could notice. Obviously not a big deficit there between the two teams, but like you mentioned, the aggressiveness for the Lady Purples really playing a big part in that. 1, enforcing turnovers, but 2, in limiting shot opportunities, because Bardstown, at least in that first half, only 2 for 5 from the field, only having 5 attempts in an entire half of basketball.
That's insane. I did not expect that at all from them. I thought they would have been able to take more shots, but again, that goes to where Coach Head has allowed his team to put the pressure on, man, and just put it on. And I think right now at halftime here, the coaches over at Bardstown is saying, hey, look, we're going to have to do something different to make sure that we get our star shooter open and give her a chance to get them back into this game.
And not only that, looking at the Lady Purples versus the Lady Tigers as far as field goals go, 11 for 18 in that first half for Bowling Green. And last season, as a team unit overall, they shot 35% from the floor. And in that first half, 11 for 18.
Man.
Not only were they getting open shot look opportunities, but they were knocking them down at the same time.
Man, getting open shot opportunities, taking it to the hole, and with no apologeticness. I can't even get it out right now, but unapologetically going to the hole, man. They are not afraid to take it to the hole. These youngsters, these 8th graders that are on the team, taking it straight to the hole, they don't care. So I love seeing the aggressiveness. I love seeing the pressure. I know Bardstown has got to do something a little different in order to get themselves back into the game.
Absolutely. And by looking at our metrics, at least, Maddie Davenport leads all scorers with 9. And not only does she lead all scorers with 9, 4 for 4 from the field in that first half. She opened up the game with a 3 from the right corner and then knocked down 3 straight 2-point baskets and has yet to miss, which is a feat in and of itself in the first half.
Man, that's how you want to start out. If you start out hitting a 3 from the corner over there, from the back end on the corner, oh, man, that's almost a sign saying, okay, this game looks like it might be mine. So she's doing exactly what she's supposed to do. Her confidence is up with that first 3 being made, and you can see it in her play.
Absolutely. And when you also look at, I guess, really the rebound difference, I mean, Bowling Green's kind of has the edge just ever so slightly, but we've talked about the turnovers already and the difference that can make. The 15 turnovers, really a lot of those came kind of midway towards the end of that first quarter, start of the second. Seemed like Davenport and Stroud were just consistently getting hands on the basketball.
Oh, yeah, those 2 people right there, those ladies definitely getting their hands on the ball, going for the rebounds, going for everything. It's like they're seniors. They're playing great ball right now, man. The Purple's got to just keep staying consistent and stay on what it is that they're doing right now.
Absolutely. You mentioned the seniors as well. For Bowling Green, only 2 seniors on this year's varsity roster and only 1 senior for the Lady Tigers on their roster as well, and that's Elia Girdley. And really, that's going to be the big question mark tonight is how many more of these mistakes will continue to be tallied by either team, and if the Lady Tigers can, like you mentioned, Hamp, start getting their star shooter open to take some key shots. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll give a brief preview of the second half and maybe give you some score updates around the region where possible. Right here, you're listening and watching High School Hoops on the 7 Mountains Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, I can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
Welcome you back here to the arena at Bowling Green High School. Lady Purples lead 26-9 over these teams. We're going to take a look at the area schedule for tonight's games. For yesterday's games rather, the results for boys. Glasgow faced Greenwood at home, and they took home the win in a close one, 65-62 over the Gators. South Warren opened their season with a 75-57 win over Butler County. Russellville also opening their season with a 69-66 win over the Owensboro Knights homeschool program there. And girls scores from last night. Russellville took the win 75-69 over the Greenwood Lady Gators in overtime. 2-0 start to Jermaine Savage's first year at the helm of the Lady Panthers program. South Warren 51 takes the win over Ohio County in girls as well, and Warren East takes the win over Whitesville Trinity 57-47. Tonight's boys action around the region as well. Of course, there's Warren Central is taking a long trip to Mississippi, where they're playing some of the best teams down there as well, and that will be at Marshall County in Mississippi, I believe. Is it in Marshall? Matthew Clark's telling me no. I swear it was not in. I swear they were in Mississippi. Maybe why? I don't know.
Oh no,
we're getting tossed up here. I've got a lot of words in front of me. I'm trying to figure it out. Shout out to our second quarter sponsor, Morgantown Bank and Trust, sponsored into that second quarter there before getting into the half. Morgantown Bank and Trust serving Bowling Green, Morgantown. And now Beaver Dam visit one of our locations today as the buzzer sounds. Second half about to get underway here. Lady Purples lead 26-9. And I got that mouthful out. We're back in action here. Chatting it up. I got a lot of words in front of me, but it's all starting to make sense.
It's all good.
It's all starting to make sense.
It's all good.
I'm thawing out. Thawing out from the cold.
That's it.
It took a half of basketball to get there, but we're there. Second half underway. Lady Tigers with the possession. They'll now move from right to left to score. Lady Purples from left to right. Here's the pass inside by Tatum, who tries to put up the 2-point jumper. Won't go, and she holds on to it here for a jump ball that will go to the Lady Purples. Just the missing out on opportunities for Bardstown, it seems like, through this contest, is even by keeping sophomore guard Ella Buckman on the floor basically this entire game. She has not been subbed out at any point. She's just been unable to find open shots. 2 for 4 in the shots she's been able to knock down. Both of those made shots at threes. On the drive here for Bardstown. That looked like Journey Graves, who gets the foul, and she'll head to the line and shoot 2. Foul is on Anaya Smith. That's her first, team's first of the third quarter. At the line shooting 2 is Graves as she knocks down the first. That's her first point of this contest. She was a 58% free throw shooter last season as an 8th grader with Bardstown. Second shot's up, and that one falls good as well. She had 14 points in the team's season opener in the win against Meade County. Second only to Ella Buckman, who had 24. There's a pass inside. Smith passing it over the top to Hall. Foul's called. This one, I would think, would be on the floor. Looks like it's going to be
number 22, Gersley, her second team first.
Looks like it's on Buckman.
Hole at the line, shooting 2.
The Lady Tigers have come out and put a little pressure on this Lady Purple team. I've seen a couple of double teams. I've seen a couple of, just good pressure moments, man. They're trying to keep them from doing what they were doing in the first half.
Zara Hall's first free throw does not fall. Second one does. Struggled from the free throw line last year, shooting 6 for 56, about 10% from the charity stripe, but knocks down 1 of 2 on that trip. Double teamed is Graves, and a jump ball called as she was trapped between Brown and Davenport, and the jump ball will stay with the Lady Tigers on their end of the floor. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bardstown getting some points on the board. With a free throw line trip, but the Lady Purples still lead decisively, 27-11. There's a kick outside on the drive. Outside to Graves, top of the key. She's going to try to drive one-on-one against Brown. Tries to bounce it off the glass, and she's fouled on the way up. And she'll head to the line to shoot 2. Looks like that foul is on Amaya Brown. That is her first and team's second of the quarter.
Graves at the line, shooting 2.
Graves will shoot 2 once again, back to the free throw line. Just went 2 for 2 on her previous trip, and she knocks down 3 straight. Had 3 fouls she gathered early in the first half and has since remained out of that stat category since.
Now she's getting fouls.
Now she's drawing fouls.
Getting to the line.
2 straight trips and a perfect 4 for 4 to start the second half from the charity stripe for Journey Graves. Here's Brown back down the floor. Looks to drive baseline, cuts back out to the wing, sends it out to Stroud. Top of the key around the logo. She's guarded by Buckman. Now outside to Davenport, guarded by Graves. Davenport to the logo, top of the key. Now over to Stroud on the left wing. Back to Davenport, looking to drive against Buckman. No, sends it out to the right side to Brown. Stroud coming from the baseline, looks for an open jumper. Back to Brown, back to Davenport, top of the key. Good ball movement from the Lady Purples. Pass inside, this one to Smith, who puts up the basket, banks it in for 2.
Smith from stroke.
That'll get the scoring going here for the Lady Purples, and a steal for Bowling Green once again. This was the characteristic of that first half. Davenport puts up the shot. That one rolls off, her first miss of the contest, and immediately she jumps back on the defensive end. So Davenport with her first miss, a deep ball shot. That one bounces up and lands on top of the scoreboard. And that'll turn it over to Bowling Green. Stroud looking for an opening. It outside. On the drive, and the foul called. I think this one will be on Girdley.
Bowling Green is just taking everything to the inside, man. They are really trying to draw every foul that they can and getting themselves put on the line. And Bardstown, I think they need to take up that same idea because, as you said, Journey Graves, 4 for 4. You know, get her to the line. She's putting them down. Let her drive.
That's going to be Girdley's second foul of the contest. An immediate pass in from Davenport finds Smith, who lays it off the back of the glass for 2. Smith now with 8 points in the contest. Looking to drive is Buckman. Drives to the free throw line, kicks it outside to a wide open Girdley. Tries to put up a shot and a floater, and that one falls no good. Rebounded by Hall. Back down the floor goes Davenport with the possession. She's got a wide open lane. Pass it inside to Smith. The Davenport to Smith connection, but that one will not fall. Bardstown head back down the floor, but Davenport putting on the pressure, but the foul's going to get called.
Just a little too much pressure on that one right there.
It was Tatum who got fouled. Davenport who did the fouling. That's her third, team's third of the quarter, and she will sub out in favor of Shayna Pratt. And a timeout is going to get called by the Lady Tigers, and as they do that, we will take ourselves a break. It's the Lady Purples who lead 31-13. Here you're listening and watching local high school hoops on the 7 Mountains Sports Network.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back to high school hoops inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Lady Purples, their second game of the season tonight, first home game this season as well, as they lead 31-13 over the visiting Bardstown Lady Tigers. Knew it was going to be a challenge with one of the top recruits in the state, one of the top sophomores, if not the number one sophomore in the state of Kentucky on the Lady Tigers, who's just not been able to find the opening shots that she's wanted tonight. Lady Purple's doing a great job defensively, forcing turnovers and limiting those opportunities. First half, Bardstown only attempted 5 field goals and only had 9 points on the board. Lady Tigers trying to respond. Buckman coming around the wing. Pass inside to Stone. Foul's going to get called. Looks like that foul's going to be on Corey Ware.
Bowling Green foul number 40, Ware.
Just a little push in the back, just a bit. I've been waiting to see if they're gonna draw a play for Buckman to get her into open space. You know, get her to get some blocks or something, just something, and to get her open and allow her the shot opportunities that she needs and that she wants. Because once she gets rolling, it's not going to be any stopping her. But the Bowling Green Purples are definitely doing exactly what they need to do and keeping her locked in.
Shayna Pratt gets the foul called against her. That's her first and team's 5th, which will put the Lady Tigers into the bonus, and that sends Ella Buckman to the free throw line, shooting 2. She was an 83% free throw shooter her freshman season and knocks down the first. Her first attempted free throw in this contest tonight. She was 5 for 7 in the team's season opener against Meade County, and she knocks down both of those, 2 for 2. Stroud looking for the inbound pass. Finds it in Pratt. Now back to Stroud. Driving down the near side of the court. Back over to Pratt, trying to escape the full crest. Buckman's head's on a swivel defensively as they find Hall. To Stroud, lays it off the glass for 2.
Great bounce pass to get it onto the inside and get it to in the lane there.
Stroud started in a bit of a shooting woe, going 1 for 4 in the first half, as that shot for Buckman will not fall. Another missed 3. And now Bowling Green heading back the other way. Brown, the 8th grader, trying to go up and in, loses her footing, but it ends up in the hands of Hall, who knocks it off the glass for 2. Zora Hall, her first made bucket of the contest. Hall the leading rebounder for this Lady Purples team last season, averaged almost 6. That's been the key for this Lady Purples team, is that they return 2 of their top 3 rebounders from a season ago. Here's the drive from Girdley. Drives up and inside, and a foul's going to get called. And Girdley will head to the line to shoot 2.
I think this is exactly what Bardstown needs to do. Keep driving the lane, keep driving the lane. Get your fouls in, get to the line, and take those shots. Get them any way you can.
I believe that foul was on Hall. That's her 3rd. It was on Ware.
Lady Purples, number 1, Woods, to number 32.
That was Ware's 3rd.
Replacing Ware at Hall.
First shot fell for Girdley. Second one on the way, and that one does not fall. She's a 58% free throw shooter in her junior season. The only returning senior on this team as Stroud loses ball a little bit there, and it looks like a foul is going to be called on Buckman, who showing some visible frustration there after that call.
First down, number 13, Buckman.
That's her 3rd. Team's 3rd. Announcer said 2nd. My numbers, I said 3. Lady Purples, 35-16 lead. As Buckman immediately swats it back out of bounds with Stroud trying to inbound. 3:45 to go. And the Lady Purple showing some might here against what will arguably be one of the top teams in the 5th region this season. Outside to the right wing. Go back to the top of the key with Stroud looking around the left side. Juniper off back to the top of the key in the hands of Pratt. Pratt out to the right corner to Brown. Now inside to Smith. Smith looking to drive, lay it off the glass. No, that's off the inside of the rim. Gets her own rebound. Gets her own rebound twice. And the second chance opportunities continue to fall for Anaya Smith.
That's what you got to do when you miss. Keep going after your ball. Keep following the ball.
37-16 the lead now for the Lady Purples. 21 points the difference. A little crossover there by Buckley. Sends it outside to Girdley. Now the drive from Graves, who lays it off the glass for 2. Her first made field goal of the contest, and a timeout called by Bardstown as they got a little wind in their sails.
And that was when they definitely needed right there, man. They are trying to get back into the groove of things, trying to get things moving the way that they want to. Ella Buckman shot one time. They need to get her shooting more. So they had the coach needs to draw up a play to get her open. I don't know what plays they got set for her, but those are plays that should be key for this team to get her going, because right now, 18-37, you get her shooting and you get her to drop a few threes, man, you're back in this thing.
And looking at her numbers so far, at least by our statistics, she's made 5 shot attempts tonight and has only made 2 of those, a 2-for-2 trip for the free throw line. So looking at, I believe that's 8 points total for Buckman so far in the contest, but compare that to the 24 she had in the season opener, and 5 for 8 from 3. She only has 5 attempts in this entire game so far, and she had 5 made threes in their season opener against Meade County.
Man, she needs more. I think she needs more touches and more shots.
Trying to break out of the full court press are the Lady Purples. Bardstown putting on the pressure. 2:50 to go in the third. Stroud, left corner. This is a 3-ball from Brown. Wide open, goes long. Nearly rebounded by Woods, but recovered by the Lady Tigers. Here's Buckman back down the floor in possession, trying to shake off the 8th grader in Graves. Or in Burton, rather. Here's the drive. Buckman trying to go baseline. Fakes off left, spins back right. Rolls off the front of the rim, no good. And a turnover will send it back to the Lady Purples, and a substitution here. Walton will check in for Elia Girdley. So Buckman with another miss, that time from 2-point range. And that pass, a tough one. Anaya Smith was trying to find what looks like Amaya Brown in motion and ends up sending a bullet of a pass right into Calvin Head's lap.
And she's sitting again, powder puff. They've been playing this year. There's your quarterback.
Lady Purples lead 37-18 with 2:15 to go in the third quarter. Here's the drive. Over and outside. Graves with the possession at the top of the key, guarded by Brown. Driver on the outside, Pruitt. Now outside to Buckman, trying to shake off the defender. Kicks it back outside to Pruitt, takes her own three. Got it! 3-point drought has ended for Bardstown as the freshman Bailey Pruitt knocks one down. In 18 games last season, Pruitt went 3 for 6 from 3. And a travel called against the Lady Purples.
That three was a breath of fresh air for Bardstown. They needed that.
37-21, the lead still for the Lady Purples with a minute 45 to go in the third. Buckman will have the inbound. Bardstown is in the bonus here, so any foul would send them to the free throw line. Kick outside to Stone on the left wing. Stone's going to hand it off to Pruitt. Heads around to the top of the key. Hands it off to Graves, who fakes the drive. Back out to Stone. Stone outside to Pruitt. Pruitt fakes the drive. Nearly gets it ripped out by Stroud. But here's Buckman driving underneath. Baseline. Double team. Sits it outside to Graves. Takes her own long three from the left corner. No good. And it's rebounded by Woods for Bowling Green. Handing it off. Deep ball pass to Brown. Brown on the drive. One-on-one. Euro step. Lays it in. Maya Brown, that's her first bucket of the second half. With a minute to go in the third quarter. Here's Buckman. One-on-one. Outside to Walton. Walton going to drive. Foul called. Looks like it'll be on Shayna Pratt. It'll be her second. Bardstown already in the bonus. Getting ready to check in for Bowling Green, Maddie Davenport. And ready to check in for Bardstown is Elia Girdley. And first free throw for Layla Watson does not fall. And substitutions here. Buckman checking out of the game for the first time tonight. And gets substituted out for Elia Girdley. Layla Watson's second shot on the way from the free throw line. That one bounces off the front of the rim, an 0 for 2 trip. Walton was 1 for 2 in her previous trip to the line. And now 45 seconds to go. Lady Purple's looking to pat on the lead. They lead 39-21. Deep shot from the left corner, right corner rather, from Woods. Does not fall for the three. 30 seconds to go in the third. Here's Graves looking to the right side. Hands it off in motion to Pruitt, top of the key. Now hands her ball off to Walton, who's going to drive. Tries to hit a floater. Rolls off the back of the iron. Ends up back in her hands on the left wing. Pruitt on the right wing now. Picking it off. Walton going to drive. Tries to hit him with a Euro step, and they're going to call it a foul.
Wow. Wow, I don't know if I agree with that foul. Like a strip to me. But it very well could have been a foul. They've been playing very aggressive, both sides of the ball here lately. Like, they are really putting in all the effort, putting in all the pressure. But Bardstown has been definitely getting to the line.
That foul on the junior, Shayna Pratt, that's her third. As the first free throw does not fall for Walton once again. She's 0 for 4 in her last 4 trips, but she knocks down that one to end the drought. She's got 2 points, both from free throws. First year on the varsity squad for Walton. Had 2 points in the season opener against Meade County. As Lady Purple's trying to respond. Davenport, little stop and pop from the free throw line. It won't fall. And that will bring an end to the third quarter. 2 misses for Davenport, but the Lady Purples still lead 39-22 heading into the final frame. Will the Lady Tigers mount a comeback? We'll have to find out when we come back as you're tuned in and watching high school hoops on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
Do you have a lot of presents to transport this year? Well, let's go find you the perfect fit. The 2026 Toyota Camry. Toyota Sequoia. Toyota RAV4.
This holiday season, come find the perfect ride and fill it with all your goodies.
Welcome back to the arena at Bowling Green High School. Lady Purples lead 39-22 here in the contest. Fourth quarter and the final frame about to get underway. Lady Tigers going to need something big. Ryan Murphy, Big Hamp alongside, along with the rest of our Seven Mountains sports crew.
Bardstown definitely needs something big right here. Again, I'm going to keep preaching this until they start doing it. They need to set up plays for Ella Buckman. They need her to get open. They need to find ways to get her open space. They need to set some screens. They need to do everything they can to get her an opportunity to get the ball in her hands and to make plays.
Lady Purple's fourth and final frame, moving left to right to score. Wearing their home whites with the purple trim and the purple numbers. As that ball rolls out of bounds, turns it over to the Lady Tigers. Bardstown in Purple's territory, but wearing their purple aways with their gold trim. Trying to head down the floor in a hurry. Trapped is Girdley. Walton in the right corner, under pressure. Now in the hands of Buckman, who has not been able to breathe this man-to-man coverage. Now shifting to a little bit of a zone, back to the man-to-man for Bowling Green. Outside, Buckman looking for the step-back three from the left corner. Bounces up high and will not fall. So the scoring drought for Buckman in field goals continues. She has not scored a field goal since the first quarter. Pass inside to Ware. Ware looking for a little spin move. Rolls off the rim, no good. Ware almost gets her own rebound, but it's Graves from Bardstown who comes up with it. Back down the floor. Tall pass to Girdley. Holds on to it there. Sends it over to Walton. Back to Graves on the right wing. Back to the top of the key. Now back to the left wing. Bardstown looking for their options here. Buckman sending players into motion. Buckman setting the screen. Over to the left side to Walton. Walton on the drive baseline. Finds Buckman, who saves the pass. It continues to roll out. And the turnover looks like it'll go back to Bowling Green. Some frustration being shown, it appears, from the Bardstown side.
I could definitely understand the frustration. They just can't get the ball off. They can't do anything that they want to do or what they're used to doing. What they did that first game against Meade County, it's not happening the way that they wanted it to. A lot of people probably thought, hey, man, this young Bowling Green team just isn't going to meet up and compare to Bardstown. But they are doing exceptionally well right now.
Davenport inside pass to Ware. Ware out to Stroud with a long three. Bounce off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Buckman. Quick pace back down the floor. Driving up the middle. Going to try to lay it up for two. Will not fall. She tried to get the foul on Davenport, and she could not get it. Bardstown still holding on to it here. Davenport nearly gets the steal. Trying to avoid a backcourt violation. Ware jumps on it, and it'll be a jump ball. And it would stay with the Lady Tigers.
I haven't seen people on the ground this much since football season. They are really fighting and scrambling for this ball, man. You can tell they want it.
6 minutes to go. If the scoring drought's going to end for Bardstown and they want to get back in this game, it's going to have to start now. Buckland with a frustrated-looking pass over to Graves. Graves going to drive from the top of the key. That one gets blocked and a foul called. Looks like it'll be, I believe it'll be on
Bowling Green, foul number 21, Brown.
On Brown. That's only her second foul. Team's first of this fourth quarter.
Shooting two.
And Graves will head to the line shooting two. She's 4 for 4 in this second half as that one rolls out.
In for Bowling Green, number 32, Smith.
Call it the announcer jinx.
Replacing Ware.
Guess that's what we can. I mean, she was doing so well, and they need every point they can get at this moment.
Corey Ware checking out for Anaya Smith as second shot falls. Look at 5 for 6 for Journey Graves. Pass inside. Bowling Green finds Davenport on the near side. Now heads it back to the far side. Right in front of Bardstown's bench. Here's Brown on the drive. Outside to Davenport. Thinks about the three, but sends it back to Brown, top of the key. Stroud on the left wing. Tries to drive baseline. Driving underneath. Little reverse underneath. And she makes it in for two. Stroh with the basket. Look at Bardstown rushing down the floor. Immediately in the double team is Buckman. And a foul called as the Purples got the steal.
Got somersaults and everything going around there. With man, they are playing some great aggressive basketball, man. You wouldn't expect this.
The foul was on Walston. for the Lady Tigers. Her first, team's first of the quarter. As Walton subs out. Walton subs out for Adeline Ruley, her first time checking into the game tonight. She's there guarding Zara Hall. Davenport, the inbound pass inside, intended for Stroh, and it rolls out of bounds. A full timeout is going to be called here by Bowling Green. And a comfortable lead for the Lady Purples, 41-23. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll see if the Lady Purples can put it away. You're listening and watching High School Hoops on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today. At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
Welcome back to the arena at Bowling Green High School. Lady Purples lead the Lady Tigers of Bardstown 41-23. A little over 5 minutes to go, Hamp, and they're looking to put this one away.
Bowling Green could definitely put this away as long as they keep doing what they're doing on defense. The way that they are keeping the ball out of the hands. Well, even if they put it in her hands, they are double teaming her. They are crowding her. Everybody's switching off and moving on her and staying right in her face there, trying to not give her any room. But again, that's where the screens come in. You throw those screens up, get Ella open, get her some room so she can take that shot. Right now, the shots she's taking, she's not hitting them.
And the rebounds arguably being a big difference as well. Bowling Green returning 2 of their top 3 rebounders from last season, only losing Katie Smiley's. Travel is going to be called on Zara Hall. It's 12 turnovers for Bowling Green. And Bardstown trying to head back down the floor. But on the rebounding side, as we were talking about, Lady Tigers graduating their top 2 rebounders from last season in Rowan Walls and Mariah Crow. They combined for over 10 rebounds per game, and you're starting to notice maybe that difference that they provided inside the paint. There's Stroud on the right wing, over to Davenport. No, she's going to hold on to it here. Signals moves back the other way. Kicks it off to Brown. Hands it off to Stroud once again, who's guarded by Buckman. Buckman bouncing on her toes with energy here as Brown kicks it outside to Davenport. Davenport drives to her left, and looks like a travel will be called on Davenport.
Yeah, it's those quick stops, man. They can't get their feet to get set so that they don't make those traveling mistakes there. The Purples are just, moving a little fast. They're moving the ball around, and that's something that you talked about earlier, keeping possession of the ball. They've done a lot of that, running the time down.
Pass over cross court from Buckman to Graves. Graves over to Tatum, top of the key. Over to the right wing. Surveying the right wing are the Lady Tigers. 4 minutes to go in the contest. Outside, Tatum. Left corner jumper. Not going to fall. Called in by Hall. Pun intended. Davenport back down the floor. Over to the left wing with Stroud. Now with Davenport around midcourt. And over to Brown on the right wing. Try to drive around the screen from Hall. Ends up in the hands of Smith, top of the key. Pass into Hall, who's trying to force her way up and in, and a foul is called. Now send her to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Buckman, and she cannot believe it. That is Buckman's 3rd, team's 2nd in the quarter. Buckman just continuing to shrug it off. She can't believe it.
Yeah, she doesn't understand what happened on that one.
First shot on the way for Hall. It does not fall. She hit 1 of 2 earlier in the trip to the free throw line as Amaya Brown checks out for Shayna Pratt. Anaya Smith checking out as well in favor of the freshman Carly Smith. And down to Graves. Graves sending over the top to Buckman. Buckman immediately in the double team. This has been her story all night long. And here's the drive from Graves. Lays it up, rolls off the back iron. Looked like she got a good bounce, but no, it rims out, and Davenport strips it away from Tatum. Back down the floor goes Bowling Green. A pass too strong over the top, intended for Smith on the other end. And it goes out of bounds back to the Lady Tigers. Bardstown taking their time in the backcourt. Pass over to Tatum. Tatum guarded by Pratt. Now back into their own circumstances here. Euro step from Graves, who's fouled on the way. I believe that foul was on Burton. That's Burton's third. Team's second of the quarter here with 3:03 to go in the fourth quarter. Graves back to the line shooting two. And knocks that one down. She's hit all but one of her free throws. 4 substitutions here for Bardstown with 3 minutes to go. That includes Buckman among them.
I can understand Buckman's frustration out there. They've been all over. You ever been at a picnic and the flies just keep smacking you, keep running around your food? Oh my gosh. All of that,
go away.
And that's how they've been all over Buckman today. They made sure that she was not going to get the shots or take the shots that she wanted. And a lot of the shots that she took tonight have not been the shots that she's wanted to take.
Graves knocks down another free throw. Again, has made all but one of them tonight. Taking down the floor is Cadence Burton. Checking back in for the Lady Purples. Passes it over to Kimber Graves. Then back to Burton, or rather Woods, top of the key. Now in the hands of Burton on the left wing. Over to Smith. A lot of young talent in here outside of Stroud, the sophomore. Mostly freshmen or younger in for the Lady Purples. Pass inside to Woods. Woods taking out the pass. Back outside to Burton on the wing. Now top of the key in the hands of the sophomore guard. Sophomore kicks it over to Woods on the left side. Now to Burton on the right wing. Burton back to the top of the key. Deep three this time from Stroud. Bounces off the back iron. Looked like it had a good enough space to go in, but Woods gets the rebound and can't get the putback. First miss of the second half for Stroud. 2 minutes to go in the contest as Carly Smith intercepts the pass, and the Lady Purples head back down the floor. 42-25 the lead for Bowling Green with 1:50 to go in the contest. Couple of substitutions ready to come in for the Lady Purples. Buckman ready to sub back in for Bardstown as well. Both at the scoring table. Here's Smith, top of the key. Over to Burton on the right wing. Outside to Graves. Graves under a lot of pressure. Or Graves putting on the pressure rather on Burton. Here's Woods on the outside, shakes off the defender, does Stroud, kicks it outside. Smith gonna have a left wing long jumper for two, and it falls short.
Timeout, Bardstown.
Timeout called by Bardstown here with 1:17 to go. And as they call that timeout, Lady Purples lead 42-25. We'll take ourselves a short break. When we come back, Lady Purples will look to wrap this up as you're listening to local high school hoops on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated. And from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Do you have a lot of presents to transport this year? Well, let's go find you the perfect fit. The 2026 Toyota Camry. Toyota Sequoia. Toyota RAV4.
This holiday season, come find the perfect ride and fill it with all your goodies.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back to the arena at Bowling Green High School. Lady Purples looking to seal a win and start their season 2-0 tonight as they lead 42-25 over the Lady Tigers out of Bardstown. Most of the starters, it appears, for Bardstown checks out outside of Journey Graves and Ella Buckman as Graves heads back to the line shooting 2, as she's made all but one of her free throws tonight, and that continues to reign true as she makes the first. Second shot's up, and it's good. Inbound, that one's stolen away by Graves, who refuses to put this one to bed, but Graves for Bowling Green takes it back the other way, and she gets blocked. And a tough hit there for Layla Walston, it looked like, on the other end. She went down hard. Actually hit her head against that cushioning on the wall there. Immediately saw her grab her head. She's kind of holding on to the back of her neck there, but she quickly got to her feet.
That padding on the wall isn't so soft. I mean, it's definitely hard.
But it's better than the wall.
It's better than the wall. Glad she did not hit the wall.
And thankfully she's able to rise to her feet and heads off to the sideline. I believe we had someone here from Med Center Health who's checking her out, just checking on her, making sure she's okay. It looks like some pain possibly in her neck region, I believe. That foul was on Journey Graves. That's her 4th, team's 3rd. So she's getting some help there, as well as some oversight from the coaching staff from Bardstown. Far side of the court, just glad she was able to get up. Kimber Graves at the line, shooting 2. And she'll miss both, as a struggle there right after the missed shot resulted in a jump ball. It'll stay with Bowling Green. 1 minute to go in the contest. Inbound complete to Burton for Lady Purples. Driving around outside, that was Wells who missed the pass. Actually, Logan, the 8th grader. That pass got deflected. Buckman sends it over to Graves on the right wing. That one falls short. Graves gets her own rebound for Bardstown. Back in the hands of Buckman on the right wing. Pass inside to Stone, who puts it up and in for the and one.
No quit at all in this Bardstown team, man, and that's exactly the way they want to play. No matter what the score is, this is how you got to play throughout the season. You still got a lot of games left. This does not define your team. This just lets you know where you are right now. And they can pick it up and get things back together once they get back out there next week.
Stone's and one opportunity falls short, but Buckley gets the rebound with 36 seconds to go in the contest. Here's Graves trying to drive baseline, and it looks like a foul was called. And it'll be on Micah Wells. That'll be Wells' first and team's 5th. That sends the Lady Tigers into the bonus. Graves once again back to the free throw line shooting 2, but she knocks that one down. It's been a phenomenal free throw effort tonight for Journey Graves.
She's put herself in position to get on that line by taking it into the hole, and
knocks down another. 2 for 2 that trip once again. Inbound for the Lady Purples, 30 seconds to go in the contest, and this has got brought down to just an 11-point lead. Trying to shake off the defenders is Logan, who finds Burton on the drive. Pass inside to Wells, who banks it off the glass and in. Bardstown going back down the floor. 15 seconds to go in the contest. Lady Purples lead 44-31. Graves on the drive, and she banks that one in. Graves found some life late here in the 4th quarter. 5 seconds to go in the contest. An 11-point lead for Bowling Green. A foul's called with 1.8 seconds left. That foul is on Buckman, and it is her 4th. But the Lady Purples will just check this ball in and consider the contest won. Bowling Green starts the season 2-0. Final score 44-33. What a better way to open up your season through the first 2 games and your home opener for Bowling Green than an 11-point win right here at home. We'll step aside, but don't go anywhere, as we'll have your Don Franklin post-game show and report, get some words from the head coach Calvin Head and our player of the game, who will crown during our post-game show. So stay tuned for that. You're listening and watching local high school hoops on the 7 Mountains Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it.
Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome back here to high school hoops inside the arena at Bowling Green as the Lady Purple start their season 2-0 this year on the 2025-26 season. Head coach Calvin Head in his 9th season with the program, and the team scored 44 points tonight in their 44-33 win over the visiting Bardstown Lady Tigers. A valiant defensive effort by Bowling Green and hitting shots where it mattered most, as we're going to take a look at your stats fully from this game tonight here on your Don Franklin post-game report. We'll hear from our player of the game here in just a little bit, as well as head coach Calvin Head of the Lady Purples here shortly. As you look at your halftime stats there on your screen, if you're watching via our live stream, the most notable stat on that there, the difference obviously in field goals, but also in the turnover and foul margin. Bowling Green playing very aggressively, and while, yes, they did draw some fouls, or while they drew a considerable more amount of fouls than Bardstown, the aggressiveness paid off in those forced turnovers, and, of course, with the field goals there as well. Bowling Green not as many trips to the free throw line. Journey Graves made up a lot of those numbers, but Hamp, a valiant effort nonetheless on all sides of the ball for the Lady Purples.
Oh, yeah, definitely on all sides of the ball. And I take a look, especially in the rebound. I love the inside game, and their rebounding was perfect. Everybody runs to the ball. Everybody goes for the ball. And that's where they just kind of outshined as well against Bardstown, who had 19 rebounds on the night. And it's something that they're going to have to work on as well. And again, with the free throws, Bowling Green, I think that's something that they're going to have to get everybody in there, get ready, get working on that, and get everybody together.
Story of the night. Only 2 made shots from the field by the sophomore star, Ella Buckman, for the Lady Tigers. Both of those made threes coming in the first quarter. She was unable to connect on any more field goals after the fact. She missed her next 5 attempts throughout the game, as we're going to have head coach Calvin Head heading up the stairs here shortly to be with us on our post-game report as well. We're getting our cameras set up here because we've got about a dozen that we work on, it seems like. But we appreciate Calvin Head standing upstairs with us, as well as Maddie Davenport, who will be crowned our player of the game tonight. We're going to try to get both headsets set up here in just a moment. We'll get Coach Head up with us as well. We're gonna do Maddie first, so we'll have Maddie jump on the headset here with us. Player of the game tonight, Maddie. Appreciate you for joining us up here. How did it feel to be back here on your home court?
I'm really excited for this season. I'm really excited just to be with this new team.
So for this team, as what you mentioned, it's a new team. So a couple of different new faces, but a lot of you guys are underclassmen. How has that been gelling throughout the summer, gelling in practice, and how do you guys feel like you've meshed going into the start of the season?
Yeah, last year, because of teammates, they had to step up already. So they've already experienced it, and they know what to do going into this season.
Now, what's been maybe the biggest challenge for you, maybe coming into this season, or maybe something about your game that you've been trying to maybe improve on? Because obviously you were a big piece of this team last year, and it looks like you're already kind of jumping back into that this year as well.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out my new role and be the best I can in it.
Now, obviously, I think, too, for you guys, Coach Head doesn't take it lightly with you guys in terms of schedule. You guys play a pretty heavy gauntlet. This was a part of that, but you guys, I would say, dominated pretty much for most of this game. Does that intimidate you guys at all? Because it doesn't seem like you guys are intimidated by that. You play with the same intensity.
No, we see the schedule, and we just take it as it comes. We prepare for every game.
Well, Maddie, we appreciate you for coming up with us. You're our player of the game tonight, so congratulations on that, and we'll wish you luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Awesome. We'll get Coach Head over here in just a moment. We're on the camera as well, so that's fun to do. We'll get Coach Head up here. Starting 2-0 are the Lady Purples this season. Coach, appreciate you for sitting down with us. How do you feel about your team's performance overall in this contest?
Defensively, I thought we were pretty good. We have a lot of respect for Ella Buckman, number 13 from Bardstown, and Journey Graves as well, number 2. I thought we did a really good job of making it difficult for Ella. And then Journey, she kind of got us getting to the free throw line. We've got to shore up our defensive discipline so we're not fouling as much. But all in all, I was very, very proud of our defensive effort.
Absolutely. It seems like, especially in that first half, you guys really got going with the steals. Has that been maybe an emphasis that you guys have worked on in the offseason, or is that just Calvin Head brand of football?
Well, it's just playing defense. Like, we got to guard. I don't care what defense we're in. You've got to max out your energy and your effort and just have discipline in the details of the work. And I thought they did a really good job of getting in the passing lanes when it was appropriate, but staying back and not getting burned deep. And then we did a good job of locating Ella. We left her twice in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And she burned us. And after that, we did a good job of locating her. So very, very proud of the girls for following the scouting report.
Now, coming into this season, obviously, lost a couple of key players, but really maybe the good thing about this season is you return a lot of young talent that you've had over the last couple of seasons. There's a lot of familiarity with this team, but what's been maybe the challenges coming into this year for you guys?
The biggest challenge is trying to identify who our point guard is going to be. And so we kind of moved Junie to kind of play a point guard role, more of a point forward type. And she's trying to learn our offense and all those nuances, but she's so inquisitive and has a high IQ. She can do it. She's an elite passer. So we got to figure out how we can get either Shayna, Cadence, Kimber, Kylan, one of them to kind of step up and take some of those duties off of her so we can put her more in a scoring role. But, I hat off to Junie for accepting that challenge and doing that. If we can eliminate our turnovers, I like where we're headed. We just got to – sometimes we turn the ball over too much.
Now, I asked Maddie about this because I feel like every year it feels like you build this, gauntlet of a schedule. It really tests you guys throughout the season. When I asked Maddie, she said, there's no real intimidation. They know what their job is when they come out and perform. How's it feel to know that your players really buy into this mentality?
Now, it makes me feel great. We preach that. We want to make sure that throughout the season that we are preparing ourselves for postseason, and we want to do that by playing challenging teams and elite players like Ella Buckman and Journey Graves, who, Ashley Buckman, their head coach, does a great job. Bardstown plays extremely hard and physical. So it was good to see our kids accept those challenges and do that. But Maddie's exactly right. When we do that, it helps us kind of see what's out there so that we've kind of seen everything.
Right. So, Coach, I appreciate you for hanging with us. Thanks for coming up and having a brief chat with us. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
Wish you luck as you guys head on into your season.
Thanks. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, Coach. Thank you so much. We'll go ahead and take ourselves a short break. When we come back, we'll wrap up our coverage here, look at some more post-game stats and our schedule ahead right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. Only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome back here to High School Hoops, wrapping up our coverage from the arena at Bowling Green High School. It's the Lady Purples who get the win tonight, 44-33 over the visiting Bardstown Lady Tigers. Bowling Green starts their season 2-0. Ryan Murphy, Big Hamp along with the rest of our 7 Mountain Sports crew. Wrapping up our coverage tonight, Big Hamp, any final thoughts? Your first basketball game.
Man, first basketball game, man. Very interesting. Very interesting. Man, but I really love it. I like the pace of everything. Got things we're going to work on. And just like the Purples, man, just talking to Coach Head, love seeing what he's doing with them, man. And this just shows that if you can hold one of the best in the state, hey, you can hang in there with anybody.
Absolutely. You heard from Coach Head there post-game talking about the mentality of this team, how they've bought into the intensity, bought in on the defensive side. He's very proud of the defensive effort tonight. And a big part of that, like you mentioned, Amp, was shutting down Ella Buckman. And though she had those 2 open burns, as Coach Head said there in that first quarter, the rest of the game was pretty much locked down. She was double-teamed almost at all times. The man-to-man was consistent, never gave her space to breathe, and ultimately that's what seems to have led to the win tonight.
Oh, yeah, and that's exactly what they needed to do. Only thing the Purples need to clean up right now is the penalties and the turnovers. Penalties too, but mainly the turnovers, as me and Coach Head was talking off to the side. Those turnovers. Young team, again, freshmen, they see some things, they think, they can make moves here or there, but it's something that he'll clean up and have cleaned up for him.
Absolutely. Like you mentioned, Hamp, this is where you figure out where you're at so you can figure out where you need to be going later in the season. This is a team that is no stranger to the 4th Region Championship and has won several of those over the last 9 years under head coach Calvin Head. Made an appearance last season, fell to Franklin Simpson. But they made it there, as well did the visiting Lady Tigers, who I'm sure later on down the road they're going to be in a fight for that 5th region title, as they have been for the last 2 seasons under head coach Ashley Beckman. But as we sign off tonight, Big Hamp, any final thoughts before we wrap up our coverage?
Man, I'm just excited that basketball season is here and that I get to do it with my man Ryan, and my man Matthew is right here with us, man. Missed you, Matthew. Love you. Andy, thank you.
And shout out Andy, of course. Shout out our entire crew as well. Of course, also a shout out to our sponsors, including Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia, Aqualand Pool and Spa, Morgantown Bank and Trust, Edmonton State Bank, Warren RECC, NCTC, who also is our player of the game. Tonight's player of the game, we did talk to her, was Maddie Davenport. Tonight's player of the game brought to you by Warren RECC and NCTC is Maddie Davenport, the junior, who tallied up tonight a total of 9 points, plenty of steals to go along with that performance as well. So for your high-speed internet needs, choose NCTC, powered by Warren RECC. It's fast, reliable service with a hometown touch. As well as the rest of our sponsors, thank you to Toyota of Bowling Green and State Farm agent Will Coker for allowing it to be possible for us to come out here to football season. When it was football, we were able to go to a lot of games week in and week out there, and now here for the start of basketball season. It's an exciting time. It's like an early Christmas present, I told in our season opener with the Professor Ryan Dearbone on the broadcast. It's an exciting time when basketball comes around in the Commonwealth. But signing off for now, a huge thank you and a shout out to our entire Seven Mountain Sports crew, including our man Dalton on the game cam, and Matthew Clark, our producer director as well. Brandon, who was down on the floor on the game cam. For Big Hamp, and our man Andy back at the station on the boards. I'm Ryan Murphy signing off for now as the Lady Purples take the win over the Lady Tigers and improve to 2-0 with a final score of 44-33. We'll see you for our next game here on High School Hoops on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Good night, everybody.